Hello again, everybody. Welcome to part 4 of my playthrough of Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. We are now in Warp Room 4, which is the Cortex Castle Ruins. And we will start off by going into level 16. Hangin' Out. Hangin' Out has 93 boxes, a crystal, and a clear box gem. But not just that, it only has a secret path to a secret level. We will get to that later. And that guy, my buddy right there, Mr. Hollowpoint, he sure does like to send me invites to play Black Ops or Modern Warfare 3. I mean, sorry, bro. I just wanted to get this out of the way, but I mean, it's sad that this is the last part of the sewer levels. I mean, I always liked the sewer levels. I mean, their music, their level design was just amazing. And as you can see, there's nothing behind those sewer pipes. There is nothing behind the sewer pipes in this level. I mean, of course, there is no secret, but the secret is coming just up ahead. And I'm sure you guys have noticed me commentate throughout the entire video from the previous parts, but I won't commentate through this entire 54 and a half minutes. I was actually wanting to just go and get this exported into I just want to go ahead and export this to a Windows movie viewer file, so that way it didn't take that much memory and take like an entire day to upload. I was wanting to actually just get this video, just want to get this playthrough uploaded so I can move on to different videos. I hope you guys don't mind. But of course we got these light thingies again, since we're going to be on the bars through the majority of this level. And these little lights, just spike lights, just moving in a square pattern, can be kind of tricky sometimes. So you just gotta watch their pattern. But whenever you get used to that, you'll make it through all that, no problem. Now, I have a thing for hearing the very, very high-pitched noises that the boxes make whenever you jump on them multiple times. Now, the secret to the next level is right back there, but right down that right there. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that the next time. We got these little spiky mice thingies. Now we got the bonus round. You just got these steel metal boxes, slide jump. You're gonna want to do that, and always make sure that you're gonna get those 2 boxes. And whenever you're on those TNT crates, don't even bother sliding on there, because you'll obviously break those TNT boxes if you do. And it's easier if you go and break these top boxes first before you get the bottom ones. I mean, it's easier if you leave that box on the far right for last, so you can break it at the last, like whenever you jump back on it again, instead of having to go through counting all the 10 bounces. And I mean, it just saves you time. Got these stinking mice. I have no idea why I got hit right there. I kind of messed up. There's a nitro switch. As you can see, we got all the 93, all 93 boxes. There's the end of the level right there. I used to have trouble on that. And there's a clear box gem. I used to have trouble on getting to the end of that level. It's like just doing a slide jump. I mean, it always got me to the edge of that platform. And I always end up getting zapped in that pool. So we're not ready to go into the next level yet. We're gonna go back into Hanging Out and go into the secret part of the level. And now we're going to cut off here, and I will see you guys back at the secret. Alright, I'm back. Now if we go down here, we will see the spiky lights again. Except they're all right below you, moving in a square pattern. So the thing is, you have to keep pressing circle when they're about to come right under you. Because if you just try to go right past them like that, you'll obviously touch them. This one was the hardest part, because I remember I used to have trouble trying to get past this one. Like, I would just try to just go right past it and forget to press circle, and I usually end up just falling into the lava. But if we got to the end of that point where the Wumpa Fruit were, we go back into Brio's lab. We have unlocked level 27. Totally Fly. Now, Totally Fly is the second secret level. It has 44 boxes, and it's a clear box gem, of course. This is the third jungle level, except it doesn't have the normal jungle music. It has, like, the special jungle music. I always hated that part, because I thought if I spun into him, I was gonna get touched by those nitro crates. So I felt it safer to just try and jump on him. Those projector thingies were actually enemies from the first Crash game. We will see these those enemies in the first Crash whenever we get to the playthrough. And yeah, I've decided I was gonna do Crash 1 for my next Crash Bandicoot playthrough. Now for this bonus round, do not dawdle, since you got a Firefly next to you, so it's best that you do not dawdle. Try to keep up with the Firefly. Even though that switch wasn't really necessary, but unless you really weren't confident enough to get past the and outline the boxes and thought you were gonna just make it through the jump. Now for this part, if you remember where the steel boxes were, it's best that you go out a little bit and bounce into these steel boxes. But if you did it just exactly like that, there are 4 steel boxes out in the dark part. And you go ahead and get these 2 right here before you get the firefly. Because if you get the firefly and the belly flop into those crates, you'll take up too much time and you'll end up losing the firefly, and you can't really see what's happening. You'll have a hard time seeing what's going on. And here's the end of the level. Here's a nitro switch, and we got all 44 boxes with the box gem. Excuse me for being so tired. And there's the level 27 gem, which will go to Brio's lab. After a little dance. Yeah, the video skippings, I had to cut it off, and I had to do something with the family, or look at something real quick before I had to continue playing. So that's why I skipped it and re-recorded. So now we go into level 17, Digging It. Digging It is the first B wasteland sort of level. It has 95 boxes, a crystal, a clear box gem, and a clear hidden gem. And you're thinking clear hidden gem means a warpath, right? Or a death route, right? Exactly. And there are actually some boxes that you're going to have to get on the death route as well. And you will have to definitely do some backtracking in order to do so. In order to get the boxes. I always thought this level was funny to use for invincibility. Because of course you would have to normally slide under these electric fences. And it's funny that you don't get affected by them. Now this part's really funny. Yeah, because of your invincibility, if you got on those little moving totems, it would be really funny because they'll go like, oh. I mean, I think I do it at a later time. It's really, really funny. I think I got stuck on one of the totems and I got I mean, it was like crashed. Oh, sanity. It was just insane. It was so funny. I couldn't resist doing it. Now he's like headbutting those boxes without even having to jump on them. I always like getting a lot of Wumpa Fruit in these stages because I just like seeing the number 100 on these Wumpa Fruits. Now this is where the death route is, right there. We would have to go out a little bit. Now this is the part where we first have to deal with the threat of bees. Since of course you'll see there's a bee's nest right there. I found that one really funny because I accidentally spun into the mine and I squished onto him. It's good if you just go ahead and get rid of these little mines, so you won't have to worry about them when you come back here. So if I were you, I'd go ahead and take care of those mines. Fortunately, those mines don't damage you. And that was a close one right there. I barely got through that electric fence. Now if we press square or press square on that part, on these parts of the level, we can dig underneath. Be like a little mountain. I always found that part to be pretty funny. I mean, I like how he goes down in there. These enemies can't touch you while you're in there. You can't get hit by these guys. Except the only guys that can hit you are, of course, nitro crates. And in one of the later levels, you'll see. Now right here is where you're gonna need to stop at. But I'll go ahead and just get these crates just for the heck of it. As you see right there, there's a fork, which is the last part of that death route. And it pretty much just goes from there. So I'll go ahead and cut off right here. If you just follow, like I said, if you just follow this path, the path that I'm taking, you'll be sure to backtrack to the death route safely. So yeah, I'm going to cut it off here, and I will see you guys at the end of the level. Alright, I'm back. We got all 95 boxes, we got all the gems and the crystal. But yeah, sometimes that level can take a little bit to get used to since you're having to backtrack for a little bit. But there was actually a little secret on this level. So that's why we're not going to advance onto level 18 just yet. We're going to go back into digging it, but right now we got an intermission with Coco.
Crash! I haven't that much time! Cortex has almost completed the new space station! Something is not right with his statement. Beware of the trick.
I can't really say what she was trying to say. What that statement she was trying to make, but now we have to go back into digging it to find the secret. And you guys know the level, so I'll go ahead and cut it off here again. And now we'll see you guys at the secret. Alright, I'm back. Now, do you see this little platform right here? Well, if you belly flop on the piranha plant, you'll be transported to Brio's lab again. So now we are given the secret way to Road to Ruin. Now we have gotten all the secret levels unlocked. And, well, secret levels and secret pathways. But since we obviously gotten everything on Road to Ruin the first time around, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show it to you just for the heck of it. Now, I totally forgot these were back here, but as you can see right here, this is where I got to these boxes, and as you can see, the 4 nitro crates right there. So, and you guys know what Road to Ruin looks like, so I'll go ahead and cut it off here yet again. Alright, I'm back. Now we go into level 18. Probably the level I used to have a lot of trouble on during my past. Cold Hard Crash. Judging by the name of Cold Hard Crash, this is the last of the snow levels. And Cold Hard Crash has the most boxes in the level, with 155 boxes. It is the most in the most in a single level in this game. Now, and there is a clear hidden gem and a clear box gem along with a crystal, of course. I wouldn't say this level was hard. I mean, this level's not hard at all. Excuse me if I said hardest level. But getting the gem on here actually used to be a bit of a problem, because every time I got to the end of the level, I always wound up missing a single box every time I played through this level. That wasn't until I read my uncle's strategy guide for this game, and I was pretty silly enough to not even find out where that last box was. And we're gonna see that box that I kept missing here in a little bit. It's down in the bonus round, actually. And into the bonus round we go. Faceplant. Now this bonus round isn't really that tough. I mean, I just like to get everything before I jump on the TNT crates, and I always like to jump on the TNT crates to make sure that they were going to explode. Oh boy. Now the box I kept missing is actually right there. The one I just broke on top of that bouncing crate. That's the box I actually kept missing. I mean, it's just, I mean, you can't really see it on the screen. The only way you can see it is whenever you bounce on that crate. That's the only time you can see it. I mean, they really had a big, good hiding spot for that crate, actually. And every time, the last couple times I tried playing through this level back in my past, I always missed that box. I mean, it was very annoying. I remember I used to get very upset trying to go through this level over and over again. Run away! And I would wind up getting 30 boxes without breaking that last box. So if you get 31 boxes, then that means you got them all. Now this level has to deal with, well, there aren't regular boxes in the death route up ahead. Yeah, the death route is just up ahead. There's the death route right there. But the death route actually has a box switch that we're gonna have to hit on there in order to be able to access the other boxes. So if you want to get the box gem, then yes, you'll have to come on this death route. So we're gonna get the box gem first before we get the hidden gem. Oh, excuse me, if I didn't say there weren't any boxes on here, then yeah, there are. I have no idea how I could already forget that. And I get crushed. And do you see a little glitch in that crate? You think it's just a regular Wumpa crate, right? It's actually an Aku Aku crate. Yet the Aku Aku symbol wasn't even on there. I'm sure you guys remember seeing that single outlined box, that lone outlined box back at the start. Well, that's why we had to go all the way through here. All pro, didn't even touch neither of those crates, but I did get crushed again. See, there's the hidden gem, but we're gonna get that later. We're going to get the box gem by hitting that switch. Now we gotta go back to the beginning. All pro, baby. I'm a champ. Yeah, try to take it easy on here so I don't get crushed again. Because those crushers used to really annoy me. There's that outline box right there. A life box. So now we've gotten all the boxes on the death route, so now we gotta go back on the death route to get back to the main part of the level. So now we go down here. Yeah, I tried to time my belly flop to get the life, but I actually wound up getting the life anyway. Every time I get some high air, I always like belly flopping on the rest of the boxes. I always liked bouncing on all the boxes in a combo. That was a pretty bad move, letting that, touching that penguin. That was a really bad move. And I lucked out right there. Nearly got squished by that. I lucked out with that. And I decided to stay down here so you won't get touched by the porcupine. Now we got 4, I'm not sure if you could call them reasonable switches, because there were 4 boxes right there. Sometimes it just makes me think, why did they put those there? I mean, if it was just like to bring out like to just detail the level, I mean, then that's fine, but other than that, I just don't see a reason to put those on there. I didn't really see a big reason. Now make sure you don't miss this box right here. Whenever you get to here, just don't spin into it, jump onto it, because if you try to spin into it, you'll spin into those nitro crates, obviously. So don't even try spinning into it. Here's a fun stretch right here. There's a life right there. However, I wouldn't bother I won't bother. If I was you, I wouldn't bother getting it. Now we go into the last part of the level. The reason why, if we were to get the hidden gem first, we wouldn't be able to get the boxes and to get the boxes in the second part of the level, because we would automatically be put down here. If we fell down that hole to get the hidden gem, we will be brought to this point. So that's why it's better that you get the box gem first before you get the hidden one. And here's the nitro switch. Here are the last 5 boxes. And you can see there's the end of the level. And there is the box gem with all 155 boxes in check. But of course now we have to go back into the level again and go through the death route again and to get the hidden gem. And you guys know everything about the level right by now, so I'll go ahead and cut it off here, and I will see you guys at the start of level 19. Hello guys, I'm back, and now we go into level 19, Ruination. About the name Ruination, this is the second Ruins level. Ruination has 84 boxes, a clear hidden gem, and a clear box gem. Now a clear hidden gem means we got another special route to go through. Except now this time, it's not a death route, it's actually a color gem route. I used to always hate that part because I would sometimes miss that frill-necked lizard. I thought it would be kind of, I mean, yeah, I think what they should have done with those lizards is that every time they see Crash, they would bring up their frills, because I think that's some of the funniest things ever. Now, if you can see right there, there's the green gem path. And I think for this part, I just decided to just go and see what it does, and see where the path was. Yeah, I did. I mean, of course, I get the box gem, and I got the box gem first before I got the hidden gem. That's a big habit that I kind of like to do. I just like to get the box gem before I get the hidden gem. Since, of course, getting the box gem is obviously more time. But this bonus round actually has the most boxes out of all the bonus rounds in this game. It has the most boxes. Since, of course, we start off with a very easy 16 boxes. Very easy 16. Now we got a lot of these steel crates. TNT and steel crates, that is. Alley! Boop! Haha, oh. Yeah, you can obviously tell that this is going to be a lie because of these things right here as well. And I sometimes don't get why the boxes don't break. Sometimes whenever you jump on them, they don't break sometimes. Like what it just did right there. This bonus round has the most boxes out of all the bonus rounds with 49 boxes. I probably should have gotten I probably should have gotten the rest of the Wumpa Fruit to see what the number goes up to. I decided to wait a little bit so I can time the jump and so I can kill the monkey. The hard part of the level actually is coming up in a little bit. It's not this. This isn't hard. This isn't hard at all. I would sometimes mainly time my jump and wait till the lizard gets close to the TNT crate and let the TNT crate blow up the lizard. That's what I would sometimes do. Now we got more of these little leaning platforms. I mean, at least the platform wasn't completely dark as it was on that one other platform. Now that one was completely dark, but it gets all colorful. There's the crystal. This is the hard part right here. See that nitro switch? You have to jump on it. I remember I used to miss that a lot when I was a kid. So now we got all 84 boxes, but now we have to go through a log throwing monkey. Or a log throwing gorilla, excuse me. So now there's the end of the level with all 84 boxes in check. We got the box gem. And of course we'll be coming back in here. Yeah, I made it to the end just in time before the Aku Aku song ended. Of course we would have to come back in here and get the hidden gem by going through the green gem path. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it off here, and I will see you guys at the start of level 20. Hey guys, I'm back. And now we go into level 20. Behaving. Behaving has 92 boxes, it has a clear box gem, a crystal, and it has the last color gem of the game. It has the purple gem. Now we got an easy invincibility. Now the thing is that the enemies that can only hit you when you're underground is those hammer dudes right there. Those are the only guys that can touch you when you're underground. And I'm sure a lot of people got confused on how to get the purple gem on this level. I'm sure a lot of people were I'm not sure if a lot of them or all of them were confused, because I was confused on getting how to get the purple gem on this level. Actually, when I was young, I was actually confused. But it's coming up here in a little bit. Now those totems will always move in that they will always move in that pattern. Yeah, you're definitely gonna want to dig down there because of those bees. There would be like a group of bees coming at you. See, the beehives are bigger. Alright, this is where how you can get access to the purple gem. Alright, you see those nitro crates, right? See how they're not moving? See how they're not moving? Totally safe to jump on. Now if we get on top of the staircase, nitro staircase, we'll be teleported to the secret part of the level. This is where we can get the purple gem. Like to skip through it, like so. And as you can see, there's the prize, the purple gem. And we got more of these hunters that we've seen like back in Unbearable. I always like to stay careful in between these shots. Now we got two hunters to worry about, one down there and one up here. Haha, you can't touch me, you can't touch me, haha. You can't touch me, ha 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 ha, suck on it. Invincibility. Yeah, if you get hit by those bullets when you're invincibility, you will obviously hear Crash go, oh, now we're actually taken back to an earlier point in the level, right before the staircase, nitro staircase. More piranha plants, madness. Yeah, getting past those piranha plants that just shoot one, I don't know what they're called, shock pebble, shock seed, whatever you call it. I'll call it shock pebble. But anyway, they only shoot one shock pebble at that round platform. So now we go into the bonus round. This bonus round isn't really that tough either. Except we got 6 boxes that are on the nitro crates. Of course you'll have to evade the nitro crates. And that's that, only 15 boxes to get. I mean, of course, since of course there is going to be a nitro switch. I could have just hit it when we got to the end of the level. I just like getting the boxes just for the heck of it, you know? So there's the crystal. Too many bees. Shock pebble. Shut up. You need to close your mouth, boy. And as you can see right there, there is a nitro switch. So we're at the final stretch of the level. Got that already, face planted. So now we got all 92 boxes. We got the box gem, the purple gem, and the crystal. So now 20 levels down. Now we will go on to the fourth boss. Now we have all the color gems, all 5 color gems. So now after a little dance, we will get another intermission from Cortex.
Hush! I have discovered that the opposition is being masterminded by Dr. Nitrous Brio, the inventor of the Evolvo Ray. Brio was responsible for our misunderstandings in the past. He forced me to assist him in his plot for world domination, and he's at it again. He will attempt to stand in our way. Be on your guard, Crack. Use the platform to deliver the crystals to Angel.
What he failed to say was to deliver the crystals to Engine, who is the fourth boss, of course. And Engine is actually a friend of Cortex. We will see all that history in Crash to Insanity when we come to that. I really apologize for, I know I must have said this like 1,000 times, but, if you guys are really taking that whole ear-breaking audio so seriously, I really apologize. But, to kill Engine, we have to wait until his lasers come up. That was a pretty close one right there. We have to press circle to throw Wumpa Fruit at his, body parts whenever they come open. First off, we got his little laser hands. I was lucky to get those. But whenever we deal with the laser hands, we now have to deal with the shoulder rockets. Now you gotta pay attention to where the rockets are gonna land. He'll always do a pattern of going right, left, right, left, right, left. So you just gotta follow that pattern. So we got one of the shoulder rockets. Now, whenever he only has one shoulder rocket on his shoulder, he'll shoot one single rocket. He'll go all the way out to the edge of a screen. He'll come flying right towards you. Now, we only have one part left to destroy, and that's that green core. But the core actually shoots off a big laser. So it just shows you that you can't stay on a platform for too long, because if you do, he will roast you with his laser. You dumb Engine, I'm over here. Over here. 5 hits to the core, and there he goes into space. So now we have defeated Engine, now we're in the 5th warp room. Now we got an intermission from Cortex.
What is your problem, Bandicoot? I will not ask you again to bring me the crystals. Obtain the remaining 5 crystals, Crash, and bring them to me.
So now, of course, in the next part, and last part, we will get the last 5. We will tackle the last 5 levels in this final warp room. So yeah, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and save here. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this part of Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. I hope it helped you guys a little bit, especially in the Cold Hard Crash. If you guys were always missing that single box, I hope that helped you guys solve that mystery. It did for me back then. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the last part of this playthrough. So take it easy.